Right now, I want to check in with WADE 31 meteorologist Grace Anello. We're talking, Carson said earlier this morning, potentially 100 degrees here later this week, but
yeah.
What does our feel like on that day? You have any idea?
Could be up to 103.
I don't mean to put you on the spot like that.
Could be up to 103, Chris. Yeah, so definitely warm. And that is a major concern that we're watching later this week. Right now, though, the big concern is the storms, and they're keeping the temperatures low for us, Chris, but they are definitely stormy, and we do have to watch that. So most of North Alabama, southern Tennessee in a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather for the rest of today. And we're already starting to monitor some showers and storms on the WADE 31 Storm Tracker early warning radar network. Most of these really confined to west of I-65, even some of our southern Tennessee counties. But as we head further into the afternoon, I am expecting these showers and storms to become more widespread in nature. Well, we are seeing plenty of clouds in the forecast. Honestly, taking a look at our sky cams, not a surprise that rain's coming later. But those temperatures really are mild for us. All this cloud cover and rain is keeping us a little bit cooler, and that is definitely pleasant. Most of us hanging out in the mid-80s this morning, 11-18 for your morning. Well, our temperatures, like we talked about, most of us in the mid-80s, some of us just starting to touch 90. That's what it feels like with that humidity in there. But by the time we get to the heat of the day, our just touching 90, being in the upper 80s, is going to be our measurable temperature. So we could be feeling just a little bit warmer than that, but it's not going to be anything like we saw last week. Now, rain does stay in the forecast for most of the day. Our best chance going to be here in the late afternoon and even pushing into the evening and dinner time hours. So let's walk through that step by step. All right, well, this puts us at 12:30. We see several bands of strong thunderstorms. We're talking gusty wind, heavy rain in the area, possibility for even some localized ponding on the roads, really coming in a diagonal stream, pushing east of the I-65 corridor and pushing towards Georgia. And that's exactly what we do. We push towards Georgia as we head later into the afternoon hours, and the rest of us are dry for lunch. But then a second round of storms does reintroduce itself into the forecast just after dinner time. Now, this starts in some of our southern Tennessee counties, and it does push south through the area. It will stay with us into the bedtime hours tonight and even into first thing tomorrow morning. So we're talking rain for lunch, a little bit of break there by dinner, and then more rain just after dinner, meaning really not going to be the best day to eat outside for many of us. Well, not all of us will see rain. Many of us will, and those that do could see heavy downpours. So I'm giving you 2 stars for lunch, 2 to 3 stars for dinner, depending on your area. Those temperatures will be moderate for you, but just make sure you're staying out ahead of that rain. All right, well, we talked about those showers coming in and staying with us through late tonight. They're going to stay with us through tomorrow morning as well, but they're not going to be quite as strong. So this puts us Tuesday morning at 6:30, and we are seeing some showers and storms on the radar. They are just scattered in nature, though, meaning that not all of us are seeing rain, but we do have little pockets of heavy downpours. They will stay with us through lunch, but then really by the time we get to late afternoon, most of us are dry, and really a lot of that cloud cover has even moved out of the way as well. So big stories, rain today. Tomorrow we heat back up, a little bit of rain in the morning and afternoon, but not quite as much as what we will see today. All right, well, our high temperature, thanks to that rain, going to be in the upper 80s, but then we reintroduce the 90s as we head into the rest of the work week, mid and upper 90s towards the end of the week. But hey, take a look at this coming weekend. The trash pandas are back in town, and the sunshine is back on tap.
And so is the heat.